Hey everyone, I'm meteorologist Vin Crosby. There is a dangerous weather situation happening right behind me. That's that red box. It's a snow squall warning. If you're traveling between Boise and Mountain Home right now, you do not want to travel. Avoid all travel at this point in between Boise, Mountain Home. I know it doesn't affect people who are on the roadways, but if you are planning to travel, you don't want to be going in that direction. So here is the deal. Let's go right to it. We got the snow squall warning here. I'm going to refresh it, get a little interaction, and get rid of that banner there that you can see. It encompasses all of pretty much Boise, all the way down 84 towards Mountain Home. Here is your biggest bands of snow that is coming down is right here at 6:58. This is a little old, the radar, but you can see this darker shade of green and those yellows that are in there. That is whiteout conditions that are happening on Interstate 84 across the region right now. So if I take the opacity down, this will help you give a little bit of a semblance of where you are. So that's like the old South Orchard access road. So between there, just east of, looks like around Black Cat Road, going east of Micron, you're going to run into a mess heading towards Till Road. And let's see if I can get a bearing here of where this heavy line of snow is. West Till Road coming in over just literally around the Micron area. And then east of there, that's where you're going to see a lot of this snow squall activity, and that's where the warning is. Now, this band here looks to be the most gnarly portion going down by Grandview Road, heading towards the Mountain for Home Air Force Base, and then going in towards Mountain Home along Interstate 84 and down as you get towards Highway 20. That is going to be the biggest problem with these snow squalls coming through. Visibility is going to be reduced. Snow is going to pile up on the road real quick and cause quite a mess. So accidents are pretty likely if folks are traveling real fast and snowy conditions and those roads kind of go downhill. Temperatures across the regions right now. Speaking of temperatures, let me get into this here. And there we go. Get off that. And yeah, so temperatures are down at freezing right now, 31 degrees down along Interstate 84, 32 degrees. So these big old flakes that came through Boise and all that just a little while ago, they are going to be moving on in. Please share this video, get the information out. You do not want to be traveling down along Interstate 84, south and east of Boise, down towards Mountain Home. Share it on your social media. Share it with Twitter. This will all be going down towards the Magic Valley. You want to avoid traveling Interstate 84 because of the snow squall warning that is up. Temperatures are down below freezing, so the snow is going to stick and roads will be slick down in these areas. The big thing is going to be visibility is dropping down really below a quarter mile at times, so that's real low visibilities. And then with the big flakes and the heavy snows, that is going to bring more possibilities of hazards as you continue driving or getting out on the road. So if you're traveling or planning to travel from the Magic Valley Mountain Home towards Boise, wait it out, give a good 45 minutes or so this will push on through. If you're planning to travel up 20 going towards Fairfield, wait it out because things are going to be treacherous. And then if you're planning to go east from Boise down towards Mountain Home, you're going to run into that band of snow, and it is going to cause some issues for sure traveling on the interstate with this system. So that's kind of what we're looking at right now. The National Weather Service did issue that snow squall warning. Haven't seen a snow squall warning. It's a new thing the Weather Service has been kind of dabbling in, and I'm glad they're doing it because they get pretty nasty at times. So it's kind of like a winter version of a severe thunderstorm warning, only with snow and a lot of snow coming on down. So as I put this into motion, you can see those snow showers that were pretty much abundant, and then a line that almost looks like showers and thunderstorms, and the yellows and the reds and the oranges now getting on in towards Elmore County, getting on in towards the eastern areas of Ada County, and continuing to manifest itself down towards the Magic Valley. And if I refresh here, let's see if we can get a new image that pops up. And we've got 658 still. So it's about 10 minutes old. So this band is probably on top of the Air Force Base right now, getting into Mountain Home fairly quickly, if not there, and will continue pressing off towards the east. So it will get to Glenn's Ferry, where it's already snowing, and then eventually getting on down towards Twin Falls. So this is a pretty good little band of snow that's coming through that sparked the snow squall warning. So Master Moff is there. Yep, glad you're watching. And if you are watching, let me know where you're watching from. A lot of this, so it's always good to be prepared, right? That's why I started the old weather school, the weather forecasting school initiative, so you'll know what's coming during the afternoon, right? And you can pinpoint exactly where it is. So the Weather Service, they really are, when it comes to warnings, it's a nowcast, right? Hey, it's dangerous now, warning, it's coming out. And then they'll put out watches sometimes or talk about issues in their forecast during the day. But this is why I think with the Weather Forecasting School Initiative, you'll get the actually the real-time accuracy that you'll be able to do. You'll be able to look at it. You'll be able to pinpoint it. You don't have to wait for the Weather Service. You don't have to wait for me. You don't have to wait for television or radio. You'll have the capabilities, and that's what I teach you with my weather school. So this is why it was created, just so for these instances, you don't get caught off guard. Last thing we want to do is have issues with life and property. So the snow squall warning is up. It looks like we've got snow showers back up to the north, up through Gem County, back towards Payette and Ontario, and on down towards the south and the east. So I think we had a few people watching, and now a couple people have turned off. That's great. From Boise, yeah, pretty much it's moved out of Boise right now. So it's continuing all east and eastern areas of Elmore County back down towards Mountain Home. Let me see if I can get to the traffic cams, if they're updated or not. The other day they kind of were not updated. Yeah, not working there. So, unfortunately, the traffic cameras are down from 511. So I saw that come across, and then after seeing the big old flakes that many of us saw across Ada County, just want to make sure people aren't getting out and hitting the roads at this point and going south and east. And that would be pretty bad on the roadways, and we want to limit the accidents that are out there. And so that is what we have on. So the snow squall warning will continue going on in towards Elmore County, coming out of Ada County, going down towards Mountain Home. Look for visibilities to be reduced, about 1 inch or 2 of snow coming down in a short amount of time, and that will pile up on the roadways, making things slick from Interstate 84 south and east of Boise all the way on down towards Mountain Home and Twin Falls and Glenn's Ferry. All right, so that is the weather show with Vin Crosby's report. Oh, it looks like I got a couple of people watching right now. So yeah, if you're watching, just tuning in, I see we got some new viewers. Welcome. We got a snow squall warning that is out, and it is in this area red you see right through there. It's similar to the winter version of a thunderstorm warning, so only it's snow, and the rapid amount of snow coming down in a short amount of time, causing whiteout conditions along Interstate 84, and that is going to continue over the next 45 minutes or so, going on down towards 84, towards Mountain Home, and then back up towards Boise, Meridian, and Eagle. You can see that line going on up and through and continuing to go towards the east. So we had those big old flakes coming through earlier. Currently, that is all pressed towards the east and is really bearing down on Interstate 84, so you do not want to be traveling south and east of Boise down along 84 at this time. You do not want to be traveling from Mountain Home or Twin Falls to the northwest heading to Boise. You want to let this kind of, peter itself out so we're not dealing with any injuries or anything like that on the interstate. But that is a pretty good snow squall coming through. We got some little areas of yellow in there. That's an indication that the radar is showing intense areas of snow coming down in a short amount of time. Looks like it is going 84 down, not quite at Mountain Home just yet. So, yeah, that's what we're looking at across the region. There's some pretty good snows coming down. What amazing snow year we've had. It's been pretty good. Consecutive amounts of snow. I think the new record I saw posted 10 consecutive days, second longest stretch of consecutive days of snow in Boise history. So that's since records were kept since 1890. That is a tremendous accomplishment, right? When it comes to snow, the snowy pattern, the La Nina pattern we told you about back in August and September. And of course, the snowpack's great. A lot of the drought in the West is pretty much gone. California, Nevada, Southern California. I think we knocked down 3 categories of extreme down to hardly any drought in the West right now with this weather pattern, which is fantastic, which I think is just remarkable. So tremendous amount of moisture coming on in towards the West. And let me take a look here nationally. You can kind of see what is transpiring. Pretty good amount of snow scattered across Boise at this hour. So the temperatures, they are slick. Temperatures are in the 30s, and the roads are slick, rather, because the temperatures along that snow squall area, right down through eastern Ada County, down towards Elmore County. Temperatures below freezing. Snow is going to stick instantly. It is going to be pretty intense as it moves and comes across the region. So that is the weather show with Vin Crosby. Quick update, the snow squall warning continuing in Ada County and Elmore County, and will continue to go on through the next 45 minutes or so. Treacherous travel east of Boise, northwest of Mountain Home.